Hello Fretwellers and welcome back to Feed the Beast, and we are here today once again in our little cobble shack, and as you can see the farms are steadily growing and I'm taking advantage of them. And in today's episode I kind of want to fulfill some quests really and get a bunch of things done that I wanted to do last episode but ran out of time for. The first thing of which is to find a cactus and bring some of that back. I also want to craft up a minium stone. I want to make an enchantment table, and I need to build a grinder. I don't know if we'll get to that today or not. We'll have to see, but I want to do all of those things if I can. I also, obviously, through the use of the minium stone, I want to get access to the other wood types aside from oak. So we'll kind of explore that as we get to it, but the first thing I definitely know I need to do is find some cactus. It's a priority if we want to move forward in this series, as I'm going to need cactus for various different things. So it is getting towards the end of the day, but, well, we can cope. So what we'll do is we will sail off, and I'm going to try and find a desert if I can, or a biome with cactus in it. We have the waypoint set up, so we know exactly where we're going. So all we've got to do now is really just set off. I'm going to try and keep it in a straight line. We've got the mini-map, which if I press, usually used to be X, but I think it's changed now. I could pull up the commands and see. Oh, it's right bracket now. It used to be X, so you can see we've got the giant map going here now, and you can zoom. I bet it's it used to be Z, but it doesn't look as if it's that anymore. It's all changed from what I remember. But anyway, we'll keep going. And we'll see if we can hit anything. What's that? Is it just a little sand thing? Oh, it's more of that. Of the same stuff we've already seen. This is all new terrain though. What do we got over here? This looks like it branches off into another biome. Very cool looking biome too. I'm going to kind of sail around the coast. There's pumpkins there. We do need pumpkins. I was going to minium stone melons for pumpkins, but seeing as they're here, we might as well grab them. So, oh yeah, it's not left shift in this version. I'm used to that from 1.6. Ah, this is an orchard biome. That's pretty cool. We'll mine up these guys. Got a ravine here. Anything cool in it? Ooh, there's wood down there. There's a mine shaft. Talking of mine shafts, actually, one thing that we didn't look at, and I will look at when we get back, is... Oh, look at that. You get apples off leaves. That's pretty cool. One thing that I neglected to show you is I actually dug the step mine, and we bumped into a mine shaft. Haven't explored it yet, but I would like to very, very soon. So we'll probably do that maybe in a couple of episodes' time. But for right now, it's not a priority, but it is nice to know it's there. We do have another one right there as well. And it's not too far away from our actual base either, so I'll probably be able to find that again pretty easily. Honestly, it's just a straight line virtually from the HQ. So we've got an interesting looking biome over here. I'm not sure what that is. I don't know if we're going to be heading into some sort of small bay, or whether we are actually going to hit the open ocean again. We'll have to see on that one. So, yeah. Not too much to say, honestly, but I'm really pleased with the reception that this series has got. I was a little unsure as to how the reception would be, but it's good to know that people seem to like it, as it's been getting a decent volume of views and general interest, so I'm pretty pleased with that, honestly. This looks like it's just some sort of small bay, so I'm not going to spend too long in here. I'm going to continue on, and hopefully we'll find something by continuing on around the coast. Cool biome here. I'm not sure what it is or whether it has anything unique for me in it, but it looks as if it's same type of wood as what we've had before, honestly. Or maybe it's not. Let's take a quick look. Let's just take a little quick look. There's not any mobs around. And I'm still used to the left shift. There's a lot of cows here. Yeah, that looks like it's oak. Yes, oak. Okay, so there's nothing too special that this offers me. It is a sludge pit biome. Okay. I'm going to kill a couple of cows because I do need some leather. And there's plenty around here, so it makes sense. There we are. 15 leather. It's always good to get some leather going. And we're going to get back in the boat. And we'll continue on. And I'm going to kind of sail around this. We are in a warm climate looking biome. I don't know whether Biomes of Plenty classifies it on biome temperature like 1.7 does. But it seems to look like it, but I couldn't be 100% sure on that. I kind of steer clear of this area. I must say that boats are a lot easier in this version than they used to be. Well, I mean than they are now actually, because they kind of did something weird with boats and they've never been right since. It was partially repaired in 1.7, but they're not all that great still. Looks like we're bumping into ice here, so this is not what I want to see. Oops. Oh no 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 no. Ah, dang it. I've bumped into an ice sheet here, so I'm kind of worried as to... Oh, we're on polar. Ah. Okay, so this is not exactly what I wanted to see. I won't lie. I think that the polar biome is cool and all, but I'm looking for a desert. Oh, it just looks like a load of fun over there. This looks promising though. We've got plains. Can I put down a crafting table on ice? I don't know if I can. Let me see. You can, so that's good. And we'll just make up another boat. So it's going to be a quest for cactus in this episode. And we're doing a little bit of exploring as well and checking out some of the new biomes, so it's all good. Interesting flowers over there, but not really looking for that just at this moment in time. A load more pumpkins. It seems as if we've hit a plains biome. I'm going to continue working my way using boat travel over trying to use land, as it's not safe on land at the moment. I'm about to hit something up here which is new. I noticed different trees to what we've seen before. This looks like a savanna biome actually. I think it is. Let's pull up. Let's take a look. Sugarcane, that's always good. I think we'll make a quick stop off here. Yeah, savanna. Cool, okay. Not going to find any cactus, I don't think, in a savanna, but it does have a unique wood type by the looks of things, which would be pretty cool to gather if we can. Yep, acacia wood. So I would like to grab that if we can. I'm going to need to chop down the rest of this tree, of course, in order to get the saplings to drop, but it's a quest for various different things, not just the cactus. If we run into something cool, I'm probably going to collect some of it. Oops. Well, there's a sapling. We got what we wanted. Albeit by shearing down some stuff. So we got some acacia saplings there. So that'll do. Now where's my boat at? I would like to continue boating. Let's see here. And we'll reverse out this little creek and continue on. I'm going to follow the river, as that looks like the best thing to do. I'm not 100% sure though, it may not re-link up. Let's see. There's a spider there, that's not good. The river's still continuing on according to my mini-map, so we're going to stick to it. There's a one beehive just out there on its own. That's pretty cool. Another new biome up this way. I know that this mod pack adds so many new biomes in Biomes of Plenty. Spruce woods is this biome. Ooh, what's that over there? That looks interesting. Is this a new type of wood, or is it just regular old spruce? That looks to be regular old spruce, so I'm not going to pick that up. This caught my eye right here, this. This looks pretty cool. It's like an autumny wood. There's wolves here too, how about that? Is it all oak though? I think it's just oak with textured leaves, which makes me a little sad. Seasonal forest. If I shear that down, is that just gonna give me oak leaves? Orange autumn leaves. Does that mean I will get an orange autumn sapling if I knock this tree down? Put a little bit of light down so you guys can see. Oh, and of course there was an angry someone. What is that guy wearing? That hat. Oh goodness. What is that? What is that? Pickaxe in head. Yeah, I can see what it is. See if this drops any saplings or not. Yes, it does. Nice. So we're gonna have cool stuff, even though it uses the same wood. It's a different type of leaf, so I would like to get some of this yellow as well. And there's some of that maroon coloured there. There we go. We've got a couple of those saplings. I'm coming back with a boatload of stuff that I didn't intend. Is that just regular oak? Yeah, I thought so. So this is... what is this? Maple. Ah. So I would like a maple sapling if I could get one. What do we get? Maple sapling. So we got a maple sapling. And is there anything over here which I don't already have? That right there, I believe, is a rubber tree, so we don't have to worry about that. I think we've got all the colours. Maybe not? Perhaps? I don't know. I'm tempted to mark the seasonal forest off and come back here as a waypoint on the map. I think that might be a good idea. Right in this bay. So, also there's some quarried stone over there. So let's set a waypoint for this. Let's see, waypoints. And we are going to create a new waypoint. Seasonal forest biome. Enabled. Alright, so mark this off as the seasonal forest biome. So we'll be able to come back here whenever we want. When I'm probably not doing a supply run for cactus. So I'm going to continue on here and carry on following the river. See what we run into. Man, that is a nice looking biome. Come back, boat. I don't know what just died there. I think it might have been one of those blue slimes. Oops. I'm trying to see all of what's around here. I mean, we haven't travelled all that far. Is the... oh, the old waypoints are no longer there. But I've got the coordinates of them on the map. So I can always just head back to those coordinates. I even have the coordinates in the top right, so I've just got to go back towards that. So finding home is not going to be an issue again, that's for sure. Certainly not in this playthrough. But I'm travelling really far here, and I'm not finding too much in terms of cactus. This is an interesting looking biome too. We keep getting sidetracked, looking for a desert or a dunes or something. I know that this mod adds dune biomes. Is this... let's see. Plenty of rubber trees around. I'm going to try and get a rubber tree sapling, actually, because we are going to need rubber. We're going to need a lot of rubber. So it makes sense. Lush swamp. Is this... that's just oak leaves, so that's only ever going to drop oak saplings, so I'm not too interested in that. Now this, hopefully, if I cut this down, it should. Yeah, it should give me rubber wood. But I'm looking for a rubber wood sapling if I can get one. Perfect. So we can start making rubber, which is really important in Feed the Beast, particularly for machines. I'm going to start and toss some of this stuff out, I think, because we just have lots and lots of junk. I was using these to kind of test the leaves, so I'm not going to keep these. So let's head on out of here and continue our search. See what we can get. And if this search goes on a little bit longer, I'm probably going to cut the camera until we find a cactus, because it's already getting pretty long-winded already, and there's things that I do want to do as well as this in today's episode if I can. So we've landed in another one of these biomes. Not seasonal forest, it was forget what this one was called. Oh man, what is this? Goodness gracious. Floating islands and all sorts. Oh, needs to be marked. I've read about this biome right here. This biome. Now this one right here is actually a very special biome because it doesn't generate, as far as I'm aware, very often. So we want to mark this. It gives you what is it that it gives you? I know that it gives you like loads and loads of food, pasture. It gives you barley. That's it. And can you craft this barley into oh, it's not the same barley that I grew back at base, but it is. I think you can use it for baking bread and things like that. Let's pull up the uses for it. 3 barley makes a piece of wheat. So this is definitely worth marking off. I don't know if it regenerates or not, though. I'll have to do a little research into that. And this biome right here, I'm not sure what this is, so we're not going to mess with it for right now. I have to say, though, that there's some cool looking stuff in this mod pack, and particularly as far as biomes are concerned, it makes the terrain a lot more interesting to explore, because you never know what's going to be around the corner. 1.7 has really addressed that as well in vanilla by adding the variants and things. Now eventually I may look into setting up a portal network to get access to some things. We seem to be going back into snowy again. Oops. We're going back into a tiger this way. I wonder what this is right here. This looks like cherry or something. Some new wood types here to collect, maybe. I'm just gonna go and collect all the saplings and not end up with a cactus. Oh boy. Cherry Blossom Grove. I'll take that, thank you. So this is cherry wood, and I would like to get a sapling or 2 off you, if you would. Pink cherry sapling, perfect. And I do want to get one of these lighter coloured ones too. There we go. That is a white cherry sapling, and I don't know if there's any other colours. There's a silverish one, or is that just the light? I think it's the light, honestly. Yeah, I don't think there's too much more for me here. So let's do a little bit of exploring on foot instead and see what we can come across. So we've done a lot of boating. I don't know as we will run into too much more via that. It just seems to kind of go off into a separate area with the snow biome, which I'm not really looking for at this moment. But again, I don't know how deserts generate and where they generate and things like that, so I'm kind of in the dark over this. But this is another savanna, so this looks promising. What is this over this way? Cactus. Perfect. Just as I suspected in a way. So we've hit one of these biomes, which is great news. So we can get some cactus here. Achievement get desert. I don't know what that is right there. Let me see. We need to leave room for cactus. This looks like a different type of cactus. Doesn't behave like regular cactus, that's for sure. A saguaro cactus. I don't know whether you could grow that. I don't know if it's possible to grow that. Oh, it hurts if you touch it. Did just want to check that. I'll try growing one back at base and we'll see what we can do with that. So that is what I wanted. I needed the cactus. It's only took us 1,500 blocks out and on a mission which has reeled in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 saplings and some other random bits and pieces. But it was worth it, I think, in the end. We found some pretty cool stuff, honestly. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to head back towards the main base, and then we'll continue on from there. And I guess then at that point we will do what else I wanted to do in this episode. So I will see you back at base camp, guys. Okay guys, so I'm back here at the main base now, and I'm going to plant me some cactus. So as the waypoints stand, you can see the waypoint is on the mini-map right there, down in the bottom right. I can't actually see a label for it though. It's not too far away though, I don't think, so we'll keep that in mind for the future. So I'm going to get some cactus planted here. I'm also going to try growing one of these saguaro cactuses as well, so we can mess around with that. Got the pumpkins in there. I planted the trees that we found, and one of them appears to have grown, so chop it down and see what we get. I know that you get this cherry wood. What does it produce? Cherry wooden planks. Okay, so it's universal. Wonder what they look like. Interesting. I like that, in a way. Simple. A bit bigger than the regular wooden planks. You could vary stuff up with that. What I want to know as well, though, is can you produce from that? I also want a sapling, too. Hopefully we get one here. Oh, that grew, too. I'm good, so long as we get one. Every time, so long as we get one, I'm good. And that one grew as well. Is this the same cherry wood? Yeah. It's just the colour of leaves that is different, which is fine. They might provide a different sort of decorative feel. And we've got the oak growing over there with the red leaves. So they provide some decoration that we could use. I want to know if you can create steps and slabs from these. Let's see. Yep, you can create slabs, and you can also create steps. So, nice to know. I might use some cherry in some builds at some point. We'll have to see on that. So, I guess the next thing to do is actually look into dealing with that minium stone that I have talked about for episodes on end. Because we need that now for a bunch of different things. So, let's head inside here, away from the noisy farm animals. And head down here and let's take a look at Not Enough Items and see what that has to say about the minium stone. So, minium stone, and you need 8 shards of minium and an inert stone. And for an inert stone, you need 4 iron ingots, a gold ingot, and 4 smooth stone. I think we can manage that. I don't have any gold ingots cooked up, so we're gonna bash those in. I'm gonna get some willow wood. Just kind of use it up, honestly. Get that beef out of there. I'll cook that up at some point later. So I'm gonna bosh that in there with a plank. I also need 4 smooth stones, so we're also gonna get 4 of those. And once that's cooked up, I'm gonna throw that in there. And I'm gonna need a couple more planks for sure. So we'll get that going, and I also need 4 iron ingots. So let's get 4 of those. And we'll let that cook up. And then we'll get that. We also need obviously the shards too, so we'll get the shards. Got 2 there, so we're just waiting on the last 2 to cook up, and then we'll be good to go. And we can build this. So The minium stone, at least as far as I can tell, is part of a mod called Equivalent Exchange. And Equivalent Exchange, and it will all become clear when I start doing this, enables you to change items for other items with similar values. So each item is given a certain value. So this is not how you craft it at all, is it? It's this. Oops. I want to do that, and then I want to do this, and then I want to do that. And that will give me the inert stone. And I surround the inert stone to get a minium stone. Now this minium stone you can actually use to apply to blocks to change things. And you see here you can change that to cobblestone, and I believe it tells you what you can do with it in the bottom right corner. Like, I can't do anything with that. I can turn that into grass though by right clicking, and it will use it once. So that's pretty cool. We can turn that into sand. You can turn sand back into dirt, and that seems to be all you can do with dirt. Or maybe it's just that we've just used the block too many times. I can change the wood colour by using this. Can't do anything with wheat or anything like that. So this is pretty useful. Let's take a look down here, see if we can convert. Can't do anything with coal, and it has a certain amount of uses, and you can find out that by pushing F3 and H, and it has 1,520. So it's fairly long lasting for what you get. You can't do too much with any of these ores. Nothing with diamond or redstone. So you're pretty limited on what it can do as far as the actual holding the item and right clicking on stuff goes. But what we are actually going to use it for is actually converting some items we have in the crafting grid. And it will take up a use each time, obviously. And what we're going to use it for is obsidian, because I don't have a diamond pickaxe yet. And I would like a diamond pickaxe, but I don't want to waste it on mining obsidian. So let's see here. Now, in order to get obsidian, you need wood. And as weird as this sounds, we're going to pop it in the crafting grid here and put 2 pieces of wood in, and it will give you a piece of obsidian. So I'm a bit confused. It doesn't really seem as if that's of an equivalent value, but who am I to argue that, you know? And if you put it in 1 in there, you will get spruce wood and so forth. And we're going to do that in a moment with a couple of the saplings. So we are going to take, I don't know, maybe 20 obsidian for right now. And we use a use each time. And we are also going to get ourselves some of the different wood types. So what we can do here is we can put an oak sapling in with the minium stone, and it will give me a spruce sapling. And we're going to get, I don't know, 6 of those. And then I can put 3 of those back in, and I can get 3 birch saplings. And I'm going to have to make 3 more. And it's kind of like a process, basically. So I can put those 3 in there again, and I can get some birch. Then I can put the birch in there and get jungle. And if you put jungle in there, you can get oak again. So it's sort of like a circle, basically, of all the different wood types. So now we have every sapling, in the vanilla game anyway, at our disposal. And one of the projects we're going to be working on pretty soon is actually getting a tree farm set up so that we can farm all of this stuff a little bit easier. Okay, so there's that. So let's see what else the minium stone can do, because it has so many different uses. So many. Let's see if there's anything cool that we can do here real quick. Gravel for clay, that's not a bad deal. Clay for iron ingots. Iron ingots for gold there. 4 gold ingots for a diamond, that's not a bad deal if you were in bad way for diamonds. 4 iron ingots for an ender pearl. Now that might be handy further down the road when we go to the end. It saves me hunting enderman. And here's the deal you get with the melon seeds and the pumpkin seeds and the respective blocks there, which is what I was gonna do, but we don't need that right now. 3 paper will give you 3 sugar cane back. I'm not too interested in that deal. So you can get the different types of wood and stairs and so forth, the different saplings there that we traded with, different plants, different wool colours. You can get mossy and cracked stone brick this way, and the chiseled variety too. The different dyes as well, which is ideal. Let's see, glowstone dust there. And you can actually get coal this way, bricks, lots of different things, fish in there, ironwood ingots, redstone, different ores and minerals and things here. Just kind of browsing through what we've got. You can make it coal or charcoal and put steak in there, and you will get steak back rather than cooking it. That might be a pretty good deal, putting that in for refined iron, but then again, it's just cooking up iron, so maybe not. I don't know what any of these do, honestly. Let's see, what else can we do here? You can cook food and things like that in sort of large batches using this thing. There's some of that saguaro cactus. You can get some green dye from that. Various different dusts and ingots. Redwood, wood. I would like to find a redwood forest biome for sure. Gold dust, you can make into gold ingots. Ore berries there. The red rock. I'm just kind of looking through the recipes here just to see if there is anything that is useful to me. You can get copper ingots. Interesting. Tin. There's nothing that strikes me at the moment as something that I really need, to be honest. So we've kind of done everything I needed to do with that. So now let's whip up an enchanter, because that's one thing that we do need to do. So let me get a book. And where are my books? There's a book, and we can get 4 obsidian and 2 diamonds, and we've not even made a diamond pick yet, and we'll be able to actually get an enchantment table going. So we'll get the book there, the 2 diamonds either side, and we've got an enchantment table. We got an achievement. Now where do I want to put this enchantment table? We don't have a whole lot of room. I guess it's going to have to kind of sit here where the farm is for right now. And also I built a quartz shovel. I used some of that quartz that we found underground, like I said I was going to do in the last episode, just to see how good it fares, and it's about the same as iron, honestly. It's not too bad. It would be a great fallback option if you're struggling on materials, to actually get something decent. Sounds like there's a lot of movement going on up there. Kinda need to pop this open, actually. Oops. It's not good. I want to try and... I keep doing that, and I don't want to do that. Gonna have to brave it, I think. There. So the reason I wanted to do that is to give me a bit more room here for my enchanter. So we need to plop that guy down right there, and we will also begin to get some bookshelves to surround it. I know things are a bit messy in here for right now, but I don't have much of a choice. So this Protection 2 book right here, I actually got that from one of those spoil bags, if you were wondering. Now then, let me think. Books, that's what we need, and we need wood, and we'll see how many bookshelves we can get from this. It's only got 18 books. I'm gonna have to keep collecting sugarcane and leather. I think I have enough leather though now. I just need the sugarcane. We'll get this monazite out of the ground. But things are a mess in here. I may have to do a little bit of cleanup at some point, because things have just kind of fallen here because it's wherever they fell. How high a level can we get with that? A 12. So we're a long way off getting everything we need. But we are getting closer and closer. So I think that we're going to call it an episode here, guys. I think that we've done everything that I want to do for today's episode, and I think we've got to a reasonable length. Next episode, we will actually probably start looking at some of the buildcraft stuff. Bit overdue if you ask me. So I think we'll do that next episode. I have everything I need now. I will grow cactuses off camera, and I'll finish the enchanter up. And we'll probably start taking a look next episode at building a quarry. That's the plan anyway. Hope you've enjoyed today's little episode. Been on a biome tour. We've also took a look at what the minium stone does as part of the equivalent exchange mod. So hopefully you'll tune in next episode when we will start work on that quarry, and I hope that you've enjoyed today's episode. So until next episode, guys, see you later and have a good day.